This is Reem Zarifa. Uh, Today we're going to have like a very interesting session, and it will be about embracing art movements and how does it influence the wedding stylists, vision and style, and how we can reach very different approaches when we do weddings. It's very enriching. I hope all of you get to enjoy this session. Hello, Disarama. How are you? Can you hear me? I hope that you can. Let's say hi. Hello. Can you hear me clearly? Okay, great. Let me introduce myself again. I am Reem Zarifa. I am the head of Wedding Stylist in the Wedding Academy, and today we're going to have a session about embracing art movements and how does it influence us as a wedding stylist in our style and vision, and how we can use it to create creative approaches to any style of a wedding that we want to do. I'm going to share my screen and let's start. Okay, can you see my screen now? Let me check. Is it all clear? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Let's start. Okay, our session is about embracing art movements. And first thing, we need to know what is an art movement, okay? The definition of an art movement is a tendency or a style in art with a specific art philosophy or a goal, followed by a group of artists during a specific period of time. Okay, so art movements are a group of people who decided or were influenced with a style of an art, okay, that is embraced in a certain period of time. And this certain period of time doesn't have to be like periodical, as in certain years, no, but it lasts a number of years, okay? So this is the idea of art movements. We have a lot of art movement styles that we're going to know about, but specifically in this session, we're going to talk more about three different art movements. Okay, art movement styles can be vast and like huge amount of them. Let's see. There is like the abstract art, the Art Deco, the Art Nouveau, avant-garde, Baroque, Classicism, Cubism, early modern, expressionism, fauvism, futurism, impressionism, mannerism, medieval, and of course the modernism that we now see which is one of the very famous artistic movements that influencing a lot, not just a few, which is the minimalistic styles. This is comes all from the modernism style. And we have the modern art, the naive, new classicism, which can be a bit into the futuristic style as well. Well, and embracing at the same time the idea of classicals like the Roman, the architectures of it, the statues, and there's the photorealism, pointillism, post impression, Raphaelites, primitive realism, and the Renaissance. So, a lot of art movements that can actually inspire every single wedding stylist to create a differentiative type of a style. And it helps a lot when we want to actually create something very different sometimes we get like a block in regards of taking care of like putting a new style to our like vision. Okay, I always seek to research some of the art movements and see how I can actually get to embrace it altogether. And how does it influence us on a style as a wedding stylist? Like if we're going to go for the art movements in general, as a wedding stylist, we find that finding inspiration is a constant journey because sometimes we find like an inspiration block. So we need different ventures and different, let's say, different cultures, different eras, different artistic styles in general that allow us to create this kind of a vision. And one of the richest sources of a creative influence lies in the world of art movements. Each movement offers a distinctive aesthetic, and this can be translated into a breathtaking wedding designs. I'm going to show you now how we can actually embrace, first of all, one of the very famous art movements is the Renaissance, and it is known for its romantic styles, the and the elegance. Okay, the period of this Renaissance era, it started from the 14th century and went into a long way until the 17th century. It promoted the rediscovery of classical philosophy, literature, and art. Okay, so how can we embrace this kind of an art movement within our wedding designs? This is how I'm going to show you. This picture, by the way, shows the embracing of the style of the Renaissance or the Romantic style in general within a wedding. Okay, how we can style like the wedding invitation, how it can be the use of the finest florals and the idea of soft hues, the mix of the fabrics and the soft fabrics of like linens. This is also an embracing to the Renaissance era itself. And let's see more pictures here. Here's another style. If we want to do like a centerpiece, while embracing the style of Renaissance, we can use a bit of sculpture, the candlesticks even. Okay, they can be a bit bold because, of course, Renaissance, as we know, it's a bit extravagant. Okay, the idea of architecture as well, embracing architecture with florals is a very nice style. The full arcs of florals and architecture can actually have a sense of it will never be simplicity, but it will be a very luxurious style of a wedding, and it will be full. Okay, so that is another idea in regards of Renaissance style and using it within the wedding styling. Let me check. You're still here, yeah? Okay. Also, something else to know about the Renaissance movements, that it is sorry, one second. I don't know why the screen got frozen. Okay. Another thing about the Renaissance movement, that it doesn't only speak about elegance and romance, okay? It also speaks and emphasizes on beauty and proportion and harmony, okay? So you will find, if you take this approach, you will find a huge harmonizing style into the wedding itself. Everything comes into details, and it creates a very elegant and romantic celebrations with huge opulent details and refined aesthetics. It speaks a lot about lush florals and the reminiscence of calligraphy. You can find this, and you can do it actually within the wedding invitations, the menu, if you're having it on the table, anything that can have like written calligraphy. This style is actually embracing the Renaissance within the wedding styling details, if you're taking the Renaissance movement. Moving into the second one. Oh, and before moving, do you have any questions in regards, if you want to ask any questions in regards the Renaissance? I'd be happy to answer. And do you actually like the Renaissance style? I mean, would it be something you would go for? Great. Where are you from, this Rama? I hope that I am pronouncing your name correctly. Forgive me if I'm not. Okay, then let's move to our next art movement. And okay, very nice. Perfect. In case you don't know, I am from Egypt. I live in Cairo, okay, and I also live in UK. So I am half here and half there most of the year. Okay, perfect. I'm glad that I did. Okay. Going to the next art movement style, with which is Art Deco, and I do think that you actually know of it. It is if we are speaking about The Great Gatsby, maybe, and I think you would know. It is basically started in the late 1910 to the early 1930s, and it's known for its glamour and sophistications. It's also one of the very famous art movements, as it's the, if you know, it's the golden era, the jazz age. Okay, so embracing it within the wedding can actually do a very stylish celebrations, and it has a very like an extreme timeless appeal. It never fades away, and actually it's very luxurious. It tends to be a luxurious style of a wedding. Like here in this picture, you can actually tell if we embracing the Art Deco style. The centerpiece itself speaks about how luxurious this wedding can be. Of course, it will need a bit of a higher budgets when we come to embracing a bit of Art Deco, because most of the centerpieces of this style are opulent, and the tablescapes as well are very opulent and sophisticated. Here, another vision to the styling of Art Deco through the wedding styling. You can always embrace the design principles of Art Deco designs. Okay, they tend to be with gold, they tend to be with black. They have certain styles and design for them. You can always search tablescapes. They don't have to be like nothing on them, no, but you can actually add a printed background, as in this picture on the centerpiece, the left one, I'm sorry. And even the background here, it has a bit of Art Deco style designed background with a very sophisticated style of a table. And of course, the use of gold and black is extreme when we come to the Art Deco styling, because it emphasizes a lot on this vision. Um, the idea of florals when it comes to Art Deco, we tend to go to the soft hues, because itself, uh, the gold itself in the artistic designs of that style, it's overwhelming. So when we come to do a centerpiece, we go to the lighter colors, maybe soft peach, pastels in style. Greenery is very taken and is very distinctive in this. It actually shows off the whites and the creams very nicely. Of course, you can see a vision of it, as you can see that. Um, and the warm lighting of the colors also, we tend to have, if we're speaking about styling as a whole, lighting here, we can use the warm color to embrace this Art Deco style. Perfect. Do you like this one? Which one do you like more? Okay, great. Okay, then we're going. Do you have any questions in the regards of Art Deco? I mean, any kind of question you want to ask? It's hard to pick, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to pick, of course. The idea here is we get to have more creative insights, okay, when it comes to style, yeah. And when we know more of the art movements or anything, we can actually get creative by anything that we see every day in our life, and we can actually embrace this inside our visions. um, so it will only elevate your style more when you actually dive into like the art itself. Now we're going to go to the third third art movement, which I think it's taking a lot out of us. It has so many approaches, which is modernism. And of course, we tend to see it as a very simple and innovative style. Okay. The period of it is from the late 19th century to the mid 20th centuries, and it basically represents a break from the past, okay? And it is an ongoing search to get new forms of expressions. So we use the idea of simple, we use the idea of course everything simple, it gets us a bit some people get intimidated, but a huge proportion actually loves the idea of minimalistic weddings and how it embraces the idea of earth tones and earth in general, and how we can like mix it with bit of neutral colors, and like we feel more grounded when we do a minimalistic wedding. In this picture we get here, we can see that it is like a boho style, but at the same time it is a very modern type of a wedding. It embraces a lot the idea of modernity and the idea of minimalistic as well. And here are also some pictures as we embrace the idea of modernism. Which one do you like more? Which one do you like more in these modern style visions, approaches? The first picture, yeah? Yeah, you can sense that it represents a bit of a departure from the traditions. Yeah, it's quite sleek as well. So yeah, minimalistic weddings are characterized by the clean lines of it. You will find uncluttered spaces. Even the centerpieces, they will not be very in details. Yeah, you'll find them contemporary furniture as well in it. They tend to go for the monochromatic color palettes when we speak about minimalistic designs. Um, and this one actually creates a lot of sophistication and refinement when we see this style of a wedding. A lot of modern brides, they want the style, and they mix it up with a bit of boho, the sense of feathers, the sense of earth tones, beach weddings, the idea of pottery as well. When we use it inside the centerpiece, uh, it creates a grounding feel to that. So I actually love the idea of a minimalistic wedding. And here, if we're going to speak in Egypt, they don't tend to go for that style of a wedding. They more into the Renaissance or the Art Deco. They want more of an opulent, extravagant weddings, huge decorations, but still there is a percentage. I did a very nice modern minimal wedding last year. It was a beach wedding and it was absolutely amazing. Very different, and it's quite like creative, I would say. Okay, so let's recap. Okay, so as we're saying that embracing art movements as a source of inspiration opens up a world of creative possibilities, and whether you're drawn to the elegance of the Renaissance or the glamour of the Art Deco, and even the simplicity of modernism, okay, each movement offers a unique aesthetic, and it can be tailored that suits the taste to your clients or to the couple, okay, at the same time giving it a of essence of your style in the middle. Okay, and by embracing the influences of art movements, you can create a truly memorable and personalized wedding experiences that will reflect the beauty and the creativity of the world of art. And of course, it will show off a very distinguished style as a wedding stylist in the field. Let me know if you have any kind of questions in regards of this session, and I do hope that you enjoyed a bit of this session with me. Also, if you have any kind of question in regards of wedding stylist styling in general, I can actually always answer that. It doesn't have to be today about the art movement in general, but if you have any kind of question, I would be glad to help. It's my pleasure. Sure, I'd be glad to answer that. Okay, you have a wine business. What style of wine do you have? What's the type of the grapes? Organic wine. Okay. Okay, did you do a social media page for it? Did you do some kind of photo shoots? Do you have like a branding for it? Like, did you do a whole the process of the branding for it? Perfect. And do you have an Instagram page, maybe Facebook page? Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I think in the Wedding Academy we have packages for advertising. Okay, if you're like if you want to advertise your brand, there is an option to do so. Uh, s- yeah, I okay, perfect. Thank you. So yeah, in the Wedding Academy, I think we have an option to if you want to advertise on our platform, you can actually buy some certain kind of advertising package. I think Jack knows more about this. So if you'd like me to pass your email to her and let her know that you're interested in this kind and how we can promote this website through our platform. Maybe she would have an option in regards of this. Also, I can speak to Mariana in regards of ads because she is the responsible of marketing. So if you'd like me to do so, just please type here your email and I will email Jack your details as well. Okay, I'm going to save it. There we go. And I will save it with your name as well. Okay, and the website. Okay, wine. Okay, I saved all the details and I will actually pass it and forward it to Jack and Mariana and see what kind of an advertising option you can do, or maybe we have like a package for that. If you want to do like advertising on our platform and how we can do it. Also, maybe you can like sponsor a bit of the Wedding Empires podcast. So maybe Jack would be interested in something like this. So let's see what we can do in this regards, and I will let her maybe get back to you in this. If or if she gave me like an answer, I will get back to you as well. No problem. Most welcome. I hope you enjoyed this live session, and I hope you gained a bit of insights on embracing art movements and had the opportunity to know more about the Renaissance, the Art Deco, and the modernism, and how we can actually use these styles to embrace and to create a very distinctive style of a wedding. Thank you again. And this is Reem Zarifa, head of wedding styling in the Wedding Academy. I hope you enjoyed and see you again. Bye bye. See you. Bye bye.